Hello my lovelies, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be asking you to please work together with me, to cooperate with me on today's treatment. And by me putting my energy and intent into this treatment, as well as you putting your energy and intent into this treatment, we can truly facilitate some deep healing here today. Because what we are dealing with today is karma. Now, the view that we have of karma in the West is definitely a bit estranged from the view of karma in Buddhism and Hinduism in particular. Now, I think I'm not so wrong in saying that when most of us hear the word karma, we think about almost this malevolent type of energy. If you step up, if you screw up, if you do something bad towards others or towards yourself even, that there's this horrible energy out to come get you and track you down and make the rest of your life a living hell. I mean, that's maybe a bit dramatic, but that's kind of the imagery that comes to mind. However, that is not what karma is, and that's also not how I choose to view karma. If that is something that resonates with you, I mean, you can hold on to that belief. I'm not gonna try to persuade you otherwise, but that is not what I am going to be focusing this treatment on today. So when we talk about karma, the word itself means action. So we can generate good and bad karma in our lives, and just rephrase it. You can make good decisions, bad decisions, have good actions and bad actions in your life, and of course these will have effect, cause and effect. It's kind of like if you see karma as a seed. Now, this seed has the potential to grow a healthy, beautiful plant, or it has the potential to grow a very sickly plant. And sometimes we don't really know what that will be until we plant it in the ground, and then we water the little seed until it comes up, sprouts out of the ground, and eventually grows into this plant where we're able to then judge it or perceive it in whichever way we choose. And some people will also be able to view this plant in different ways. If we're judging it based on how it looks, everyone has aesthetic preferences. Mine might be different than yours, and it's the same thing with our karma. So I don't know, I guess I can honestly talk about karma for quite long. That is not the point of this video. Not the point to talk about karma. The point is to clear ourselves of that karma. So if you have clicked on this video, you maybe felt compelled to do so because there is something that resonates within you, that you feel like you are ready to let go of. So if you already know what you want to let go of, I would want you to please set the intention either. If it's something very traumatic for you, set the intention that this treatment will help for whatever that particular issue is. Because I don't want you to delve into some deep traumatic memory or happening into your life that you are then not able to get yourself out of, or that it affects you negatively for days or weeks afterwards. That is not what this treatment is for. So if that is the case, if you are wanting to deal with something very emotional, I want you to become aware of it. Just have the awareness in the back of your mind that this is what it will work for. Otherwise, if it's not something so dramatic, I would like you to visualize the situation or the memories associated with this certain topic. Now, if you don't know what exactly you would like this treatment to be for. I encourage you to use it maybe for any karmic relationships that you have. And with that, I don't just mean romantic relationships, also habits, anything that comes back in karmic cycles or patterns, things that you find yourself in constantly, the same type of situation. You feel like you are attracted to the same type of people who hurt you, the same type of habits that then have a negative effect on you. Whatever it might be, something that keeps coming back in these patterns, in these cycles, and each and every time it seems to have the same effect. This can be with finances, this can be with emotions, with anything. And you want to just set yourself free, you want to let go. That is what I want you to focus on. And with all that rambling, if you stuck around for it, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as always, for the treatment itself, I would like you to please sit or lay down in a comfortable position, whichever you prefer. And I am going to remind you right now, as I'm going to be doing throughout the treatment, to please set the intention, what this treatment should be for. Be aware of whatever this is for you particularly. And if you're able to, the best results, you can visualize it, and in a sense relive it. Don't live yourself into it, but yes. Please think about your topic now. Seiki, Seiki, Seiki. Shukure, Shukure, Shukure. Please stay aware of your intention. As you are thinking about your topic, I'm going to be clearing each of your chakras in order to help you let go and release what is no longer serving you. Nirokai Sarong, Nirokai Sarong, Nirokai Sarong. Shukure, Shukure, Shukure. Now it's oftentimes as we find ourselves in certain patterns of behavior, patterns of emotions, we don't understand why this keeps happening. Why do we keep having or experiencing these bad things in our life that we seem to have no control over? And I wish I could tell you, like, do this and this, and it will not be like that anymore. But the truth is, sometimes we really, in a physical sense, don't have control over these things. But energetic sense, there are certain things we can do to help rid ourselves of these things, because the best way that I can explain it is that these karmic cycles or karmic patterns wrap around us almost like energetic cords, like they're tethered to us, and as we move through life unaware of them, they just bob along like little balloons, like a child holding a little balloon on a string. They just bob along around with us. And even sometimes when we think, I've changed so much as a person, there's no reason for these things to happen again in my life. If we did not put the energetic or the subconscious work in, even though we put a lot of conscious work in, it sometimes doesn't bring about change. It oftentimes doesn't bring about change because we didn't address the root of the issue. Sometimes we don't even know why it's happening or how it started, where it started. And if you're interested, there are different ways to find out where these things come from. For anyone interested, I would recommend some oracle work, maybe meeting with a tarot reader or astrologist, something like that, where there are different pathways that you can pursue or look into discovering these things about yourself. And in astrology, for example, as I mentioned, you can look a bit at your birth chart. Is this something that I am meant to experience in this lifetime in some sort of form? Is this something that I am meant to go through because it will mold me into the person that I need to be in order to accomplish my Dharma? Now, Dharma is the chain of action that we set in place through our own actions. So if you do this, it enables you to be this type of person for others, which means that you will affect them in a certain way, which will mean that their lives contribute to the lives of others in a particular way. Just a very powerful thing. Om Koro Koro Sundari Matovi Suvaka. Om Koro Koro Sundari Matovi Suvaka. Om Koro Koro Sundari Matovi Suvaka. I'm calling on the medicine Buddha to help this individual let go and clear their karma in order for them to move forward untethered, unattached, and free. Please fill the heart chakra with your beautiful blue healing light. As I mentioned, you can also use different forms of oracle readings to better get a sense of these tethers, the root of the tether. If that is something you're interested in, I know a lot of people are a bit scared from oracle readings, but there's absolutely no reason to be. Maraya Ruya, Maraya Ruya, Maraya Ruya. Shukure, Shukure, Shukure. And the reason that I would also explain to you very easily why there's no reason to be scared of oracle readings is because you are completely in charge. If you are pulling a card out of a deck, it's your hand pulling the card out. It's just a piece of paper with words or picture printed on it. There is no value unless you prescribe value to it. But there's also something very magical about it, in a sense that if you set the intention to find the root of this karmic disturbance or whatever else you want to use the oracle deck for, that there's a part of you which knows which card is right for you, that you are meant to see it in that exact moment, that you will resonate with it over another card in the deck. So there's nothing to be afraid of. And then if you pull a card which you feel doesn't resonate with you, then it's not meant for you. Then you put the wrong card. It's also possible. Just lay it back down and move on with the rest of your life. And another way that we can get to the root of these karmic cycles and patterns is by doing some inner child work, and as well as diving in to some experiences we had in our childhood, which is maybe not so nice. I'm gonna remind you to stay focused on your topic, even though I'm talking so much. Nirukai sarong, Nirukai sarong, Nirukai sarong. Shukure, Shukure, Shukure. And last, we're gonna move on to the root chakra, also so you feel a bit more grounded after this treatment, grounded and centered. So that concludes it for this karma clearing treatment for today. Yeah, let me know if you liked it. I realize now that I talked a lot, more than that was necessary, by all extent, by all means. I'm just in a very rambly mood, and since I haven't really recorded a video in a long time, I guess it's kind of just spilling over. But nevertheless, I hope that this was relaxing for you. I hope that this helped. And I also want to say it's completely normal if you have this treatment, if you make this treatment, that at first you feel a bit emotionally fragile, a bit exposed, a bit vulnerable. I just want to tell you, like, if you feel like that, it is completely normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It is just part of the healing process, especially if this was something that was very deep-rooted for you. If this was something that wasn't so deep-rooted for you, you could maybe feel positive effects, positive changes immediately. It just depends on the person, it depends on the topic. If this is something very deep-rooted for you that you feel like you want to get rid of finally at this point in your life, I would implore you to watch this video again. Watch this 2 or 3 times a week until you can energetically feel like this is no longer holding you down. And I promise you, you will be able to feel it. You will be able to feel once you are free. And I know we sometimes think a treatment needs to be an hour long to be effective, but with the methods used in this treatment, with the symbols and mantras used, which amplifies the effects of this energy, it is not necessary, and it is just as effective as an hour and a half long treatment, even more so, since we're not putting ourselves through so much emotionally. And with that said, thank you for watching, and bye bye.